In this video, we will talk about Dave Chaffee, Todd Hutchings, John Brzenk, Denis Cyplenkov, David Dadikyan, Schoolboy, Zaur Paizulaev. So let's start with Big Dave Chaffee, who's not so big anymore. In fact, he was only 113 kilos for the Todd Hutchings match, which by the way he won dominantly, and that too was without any water weight cut. He was just walking around at 113 kilos, and despite that he felt stronger in many arm wrestling specific exercises even when compared to his best shape ever, which was around, until now, about 275 pounds or 125 kilos. The last time that Dave cut weight was back in 2012 for the WF Championship. I have been saying for many years that Dave Chaffee, Michael Todd, and recently Denis Cyplenkov, these guys belong in the 115 kg category. They are not strong enough to be top 5 or now even top 10 in the super heavyweight division. Even Michael Todd is barely into the top 10 as of now. He might say that he's the one who can still defeat Levan, he's still top 5, but clearly he isn't. So Chaffee's next match is the 115 kg Ibrahim Sagov title match. So good that he is staying at this weight, but he's open to the super heavyweight opportunities as well. So not just Dave, Robert Baxter said that Michael Todd is also now looking to compete in 115 kg category. Whenever I used to advise this to Michael, he used to get really mad at me or at anyone and everyone else who used to suggest to Michael that he's not really that big of a super heavyweight. He should be cutting down to 115 kilos because that's where he really belongs. Anyways, back to Dave Chaffee. He was really happy that he has beaten someone who has beaten Evgeny Prudnik, Kidargali Ongarbayev, Irakli Zerakashvili. Now he wants to face Ibrahim Sagov, Ivan Matushenko and Reno Masic. Then he can again look forward to the super heavyweight matches. Speaking of cutting weight, Todd Hutchings is also planning to go to 85 kilos and beat David Samusha, become the first guy to beat Samusha at 85 kilos and take his title away. I'm not sure how Todd is going to do that. He's not a tall guy, 5'10" at best, maybe even 5'9" and a half. And he already had abs when he was close to 100 kilos. So how the hell is he going to cut to 85? I'm not sure. But Uncle Todd knows his water weight cuts well. If he said that, he is going to make that weight. But can he be strong enough to beat Samusha at that weight? That's a difficult thing to say. John Brzenk was recently practicing with Wallace Daly, and to be honest, he wasn't looking great. Yes, he's coming back from his back surgery, so it's not really good for us to expect too much out of him. But he was looking good against Brandon Allen, that was for sure, although Brandon was tired in that practice pull. But still, it would be totally unfair for us to expect that John is going to return to the same level at which he was a couple of years ago. I don't think it is going to happen. The age isn't there, the motivation isn't there. But I hope I'm wrong. John has proven me wrong in the past many times. I hope that's the case one more time. Speaking of not looking good on the practice table, Denis Cyplenkov. How can we forget about him? To be honest, I don't even know the name of this guy, and yet Denis was struggling against him. So another guy who is never going to break into the top 5 super heavyweights again. I think that's my prediction. But Denis is so strong. If he comes back into the Devon Ladd match shape, I think he's already top 10. But once again, being top 10 in the super heavyweight is not better than being top 5 or maybe even top 3 in the 115 kg division, which Denis can genuinely achieve. So there you have it. That's another guy who in the future will cut down to 115 kilos. But since Denis has never done a weight cut ever in his life, that's why he's unsure about it. That's my prediction. Not prediction, that's my guess. Otherwise, why would he try to be a 125 kg super heavyweight? Only Hermes Gasparini is strong enough to be at that weight and still be top 3 in the world. Of course, we're not including Devon here because Devon is another exception. On the other hand, David Dadikyan was looking absolutely monstrous. His left arm, his fingers on his left arm, they look untoppable. The way the guy hooks everyone, the way the guy destroys everyone in a hook, he is so impressive. I would love to see him try that hook against Devon's King's move. That will be interesting to see if the wrist remains flat or if he can get a cup or if his wrist gets busted back and if he can still do something after that. That will be interesting to see. Schoolboy and Zaur Paizulaev recently practiced, but before that practice, they bench pressed. Schoolboy got 190 kilos, which is really impressive even for a 125 kg Schoolboy. Zaur got 220 kilos, and that was easier than Schoolboy's 190. Big Zaur is an absolute beast. Then cheat curls, Schoolboy 130, Zaur 140 kilos. On the table, let's be clear, Zaur can not only flash pin Schoolboy right arm as many times as he wants, but I think he can do that on the left arm too. But once the match gets stopped, once Zaur knowingly engages in a slow pull, not the flash pins, he is vulnerable. Not just on the left arm where Schoolboy completely overcame Zaur's power with his own endurance, but on the right too. He got a pin on the right too. But that was just Zaur casually playing around. So what this tells me is Zaur Paizulaev is a bigger, slower version of Travis Brzenk. His top roll is lethal, but once it gets stopped, since he's a one-trick pony, he can get into some trouble. And at this age, after that many years into arm wrestling, I'm not even sure if he can develop anything else other than this top roll move. I don't think he has a press, I don't think he has a hook, I don't think he has a flop press or anything like that. So he depends on that one ace move, just like Travis Brzenk did. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.